Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So we're doing a little bit of a video post day one of the Toronto Spring Expo. Now this one's going to be a quick one, just going over a couple of pickups. I do want to talk a little bit more about day one, but before I do, I'll probably put everything together in kind of the day two start. So I'll record a couple of separate video pieces, but since I'm already recording a little bit late tonight, we'll just do the pickups tonight, and then we'll follow up with a day two, which will include a couple of thoughts from day one. Day one is the VIP night anyway, so it's a little bit shorter, but there are a couple of things that I do want to make mention of. However, we're going to go through a couple of pickups here and we'll get into that piece of it, and then we'll do a little bit more discussion for it for the day two video, where we'll combine a couple of things. But for day one, I did end up picking up a couple of things, even though the majority of it was just getting situated and getting everything together, kind of walking around the show floor and getting a bit of a sense of it. You can already make out the things are set up similarly to last Expo, the fall one, but with a couple of different modifications. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Once you kind of figured out your bearings, you're able to kind of go around. I was able to pick up a couple of items, and then for the most part, I've started the looking process to try to get things set up for the next one. So the first one of these is from the Burrell, and this one is one that we discussed during the live stream, but I was able to get my hands on it, and we were able to come to a deal on that. So here you can see, I'll talk a little bit more about this, but you can see they are little tiny baseball cards, little items. So we'll talk a little bit more about this in the upcoming one. The lighting on this isn't the greatest. I'm gonna figure this out for the subsequent episodes, but you can see there a couple of different ones. There are some interesting ones on there if you pay close attention to it, but I will discuss this a little bit further in a subsequent video. But for now, just know that I picked this up as part of it. And this is the first item here that we include. And then a couple of other items here that we're gonna include are actually from Ship My Cards. So these next couple are definitely under that category. A couple of ones from EX2000 that I talked about on the podcast episode that were cards that I kind of like the look of for the most part conceptually, but not something that necessarily is the best value, but it does mean you can pick up some cards relatively inexpensively. So again, the lighting isn't the greatest. I'm gonna figure this out. Still working out the thing. I've got one lamp here in the room, so I'm trying to figure out how the best way to show this to you. So this is the gold version of this. It's Jake Ottinger here, numbered 250. This is the gold essential credentials. So we've got that, and then we've also got the regular essential credentials. So there's your regular version of it. If you can see a little bit of the shine on that. Again, it is a little bit tricky with the lighting. I'm gonna figure it out. But that one is numbered to 99, and that one's numbered to 50. So I've got two versions of that. That was included in the Ship My Cards, which is a great service, and it was very helpful. A lot of the cards that I did pick up were wrestling cards, so I will include that on the other channel. That'll be a separate pickup video. I'll probably record that tomorrow. But for now, we'll just at least finish this off to get this one out of the way. A couple of nice cards were given as gifts, so I do appreciate that. This is one for the Medano collection here, which I'll include. Reaching 50 from Upper Deck. So I'll kind of leave that way. Reaching 50, a variety of different jersey cards that were included in the early 2000s. Kind of a cool card there. This one here is also included in that category. This is 23-24 Upper Deck Synergy Hockey. So there's just synergistic duos. So this one's numbered to 9.99. I do have a couple of versions of this, but out of 9.99 I did not have. So we'll include that one in the ones now marked off the checklist. A couple different versions of this. There are a lot of parallels to this one, so it's nice to have one that I didn't have already. Next one here is actually from early 2000s as well, and this is the UD Superstars, which was a multi-sport set. And this is the Legendary Leaders jersey card. So you can see there's three jersey pieces, one from Alex Rodriguez, one from Emmett Smith, and one from Mike Modano, all Dallas players or Texas area players, numbered at 250. That is one that was included as part of the Ship My Cards shipment. And last and certainly not least was one that I had prepared ahead of time, and I was able to complete everything and get it done. This is from 09-2010, the Cup, and this is Stanley Cup Signatures. So let me see if I can get that angle on there. See if I can zoom in a little bit here. So this is numbered to 50, and it is an on-card auto. Got a lot of good shine to it as well. So very nice there. Got that pickup from Medano. This is 09-10, which is the Jamie Benn rookie year. And I was actually able to win another card on eBay from 09-10, but I'll share that on a future mail day. But for now, this is one that I picked up during the Expo. So right now, overall, that means that I was able to get 3 new additions to the Medano collections. So that means, tentatively, I'll put the little counter at the bottom there. I'm sitting at 2,764 different Mike Modano cards. A couple of different ones that I saw during the brief review that I went over, a couple of different tables at the Expo. Some of them are a possibility. We'll see how things go. I did spend a little bit of my money, but not too much of it. And overall, I am able to go out there and grab some more stuff if I see fit. But I did see a couple of things that were interesting. And on the wrestling channel, you'll probably see a couple of box breaks because I was able to get a deal on some boxes, which is one of the things that I was talking about. So I think tomorrow for day 2, what I'm really seeing and what I'm thinking is that I'm probably going to put a little bit more focus on the 7071 O-Pee-Chee little mini project because I didn't spend too much time working on that today. But it doesn't mean that I don't want to see if I can make some progress on it for Friday. It'll be a full day on Friday as opposed to kind of a half day, which is the VIP night. This one was just kind of saying hello to folks and then also getting caught up. And in the process, I was able to help out with a transaction and at the same time also get a couple things done for myself. So I was able to take care of that. Tomorrow we'll try to drop off the ComC stuff and take care of a couple of those things. But I did want to grab my ship my cards thing on day 1 since it was a little bit quieter. Again, I'll talk a little bit more about it on the day 2, and then we'll see what happens if I end up doing a live of any kind related to day 2 or day 3. We'll see how things go. But if I do end up doing that, I'll put a little post there in the community tab of the channel. So that'll be it for day 1. I'm going to talk a little quieter since it is a little bit later when I'm recording this, but at the same time, it's also a little bit of a tiring day. So we're going to get this one done and then we'll follow up with day 2, where I think we'll have more of a full day and we'll be able to get a bit of better of a sense and also take a closer look around on some of the other stuff. But some good progress from day 1, satisfactory, and we're able to have a good, successful start to the Spring Expo. So with that said, there'll be more videos coming up on the channel, live streams on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, this week we may adjust the scheduling a little bit. I'll see how things go. I'll play it by ear. But outside of that, we'll definitely be back with some kind of a live stream, probably before the end of the weekend. We'll see how things go. We'll include all the scheduling and everything included on the channel. With that said, that's it for this one. Like if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.